my Avengers Infinity War review. That was last year, and it didn't do so well. But it's my Avengers Endgame review. Yeah. Alright, so I saw this on Thursday night. I got to see it before it initially released on Thursday night because I got to see it before 7:30. Yeah, because a friend of mine, Sam LaCroix, his dad invited me to a screening on Thursday night with his with the company that he works with that's sponsoring this event, and he invited me and said, "Hey, we're all going down. Do you want to see it with us?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to see it." Of course, I was keeping it cool. I was like, "Yeah, CJ," that's his name, CJ. "Yeah, I really want to see it. Sounds pretty awesome." And so Thursday night comes, I see it, and I cried in this, man. I'm sorry, but I couldn't keep it together. First of all, I want to say I appreciate that Marvel decided to break the superhero movie rules and saying, okay, so this needs to make sense. 1, 2, it needs to be grounded, and 3, we can't do anything too crazy. And they were like, screw it. The Russo brothers just said, screw it. And then they just made this huge epic movie that I don't think anyone will make sense of the first time they watch it. Well, of course, us fans, we understood it pretty quick. But so, I gotta applaud the Russo brothers. They made me laugh. They made me cry. They made me get mad. Nothing bad, but just, sad stuff. But now I'm officially getting into spoilers. So spoiler. So spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So they kill Thanos in the beginning, which I was not expecting at all. When they went down to his house in the far distant planet, and Captain Marvel got him in a chokehold, and the Bruce Banner's Hulkbuster armor got him yes, and they were interrogating him, and he said, "I destroyed all the stones. I am inevitable." Nebula was trying to stick up for him, which I don't know why, but she finally broke the mold of, trying to impress him. And then Thor just swung the axe. And what was funny was when he cut off Thanos' head, other than his arm, I said, well, he went for the head. And then Thor said, "I went for the head." And I was like, oh my god, I called it. And 5 years go by, everybody's depressed. Why wouldn't you? Most of the population's gone, and they have a feeling if that actually happened today, a lot of people would be like, "Yeah, but I didn't know them." This world scares me. But so I love all the Avengers main arcs. The number one thing that this movie gives us is just closure on all the main Avengers, and it's beautiful. Captain America, he's depressed at first, and he doesn't know where to take his life because he doesn't really have one, and then he goes on heading towards, I'm going all over the place here, he heads towards the end, and once they get all the stones, he gets gets everything he has, goes back in time and goes with Peggy Carter, and they live a good life. And I was like, that was well deserved. Like, I was happy that Cap got to do it. I don't care if he's old now. After all, Anthony Mackie's going to be the new Captain America. And I'm like, I got no problem with this. And then, with Hulk, I was so happy they did Professor Hulk in this. He was like, after 5 years, I gotta work on myself. There's nothing I can do. Which is understandable. So he and Hulk became one, and then he's now Professor Hulk, which is amazing. CGI on Mark Ruffalo looked amazing, and so by the end of the movie, he finds peace, and he's still alive, but he's just hanging out in Avengers. But also, Thor, I was the most surprised by. Like, Thor got fat, which was absolutely hilarious. I could not believe this. And then, what was great about him was he got closure about his past. Like, after he saw his mom when they were going to get the ether, that he just couldn't keep it together. And he saw Jane. Now the Portman came back. I didn't think that would happen. But I guess the Russo brothers were like, okay, just stay right here, Natalie. All you gotta do is just pretend like you're talking. You don't need any dialogue. You're in this for 10 seconds of the movie. We'll give you your paycheck, and then you're good. And so, Thor's talking.